Welcome to this Time to Resources video on primary market research. If you would like to make notes as you follow the presentation, download the note taker from the description box below. Market research is the collection and analysis of data to inform decision making. This can be primary or secondary. In this video, I'm going to focus on primary market research. Primary market research is first-hand. If you think logically, primary means first. Therefore, the data is collected first-hand for the first time. It does not already exist. So we will define primary market research as the collection and analysis of first-hand data that did not already exist. So it is original data collected first-hand, can also be called field research. It's collected by or on behalf of the entrepreneur or business. This is an important advantage as it will be specific to their needs. There are several methods of primary market research. These include questionnaires and surveys. These are pre-structured questions which are asked to the participants. This may be face-to-face, by post, online or by telephone. A questionnaire may be relatively standalone, e.g. a customer may fill in a questionnaire after buying a product to give their opinions. Surveys collate the results often of multiple questionnaires. Observation simply means to observe or watch the behaviours of the subject, e.g. the number and gender of people walking past a shop at different times of day, or the age of customers buying a certain product at a market. It provides some insight into customer behaviour, but it doesn't help us to understand why they are behaving in that way. Focus groups are when a business gets a group of potential customers together to find out their opinions in a group setting. This means that the opinions of participants are shared, allowing for open conversation. A benefit of this is it can also include viewing, touching, smelling, and even tasting a product before discussing any likes and dislikes. Consumer trials are when a product is launched in a small geographical area to test consumer response before rolling it out nationally. It's like a trial or practice run. When collecting data, questions can be either open or closed. Open questions allow the respondents to provide more insight or opinion. For example, we may ask, what are your views on the customer service you received today? This provides qualitative data, i.e. opinions. Think quality equals qualitative data. This type of data is easy to collect using focus groups. Closed questions are easy to analyse as they provide the participant with a limited number of options. For example, in a questionnaire we may ask, how would you rate the customer service you received today, 1 being very poor and 5 excellent. This provides quantitative data, i.e. numerical data. Think quantity as quantitative. Often the bulk of questions in surveys are closed questions providing quantitative data. So, what are the advantages of primary market research? They're specific to the needs of the business as it is carried out by or on behalf of the business. Therefore, the results will be tailored to what they need to know about their own goods or services, which will make decision making more precisely informed. It's up to date as it is new data that did not previously exist. If carried out in-house, i.e. by the business or entrepreneur, it can be done relatively quickly and may be as simple as recording the number of customers visiting the web page at different times of day or the average spend by gender of customers going into the shop. This can also make it cheaper than secondary research, which may have to be paid for. However, this will depend upon the method that is used. For example, observations may be free, but organising a focus group could be more expensive, especially if physical resources such as hiring a venue are needed or participants are paid to attend. There are also disadvantages. It takes time, e.g. designing questionnaires, collecting responses and analysing results. There is an opportunity cost of this time. That is, the entrepreneur who spends time collecting primary research is not spending time designing or working on other aspects of the business, such as new product development or social media. For a small business, it is likely to be relatively small scale. This is because of a limited budget. This can have a major effect on the reliability of the results. An entrepreneur may lack experience, results may be biased due to poor research methods, or the results may be interpreted incorrectly. Any factor that means that decisions made on the back of the research results may be wrong. This is a disadvantage. This is often a useful way to analyse the disadvantages. You should consider these advantages and disadvantages in the context of specific methods. For example, both questionnaires and surveys can be relatively quick to collect and interpret, providing useful quantitative data. However, if poorly designed or are only completed by a small number of respondents, the results may be inadequate or misleading. A focus group, however, is likely to give much greater quantitative data, but is relatively expensive to organise. Results may also be biased if participants feel obliged to say what they think they should rather than what they actually think. Thank you for watching this video on understanding primary market research. If you haven't already done so, why not subscribe to the Time to Resources YouTube channel now?